This video is for new clients to Fusion, so people who have not yet had a previous reservation since January of 2018. So we would consider you then a new customer. So what you're going to go ahead and do on this reservation request page is you're going to go ahead and click the button here to complete online registration. And then this is going to have you input all of this information. And of course, anything with a red star next to it is, of course, is considered necessary, that we have to have that in. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in, and I'm going to fill that information out as I go here. Notice that when I do the address, it automatically looks it up for me, and as long as I click on that, it's going to add that into the system. Note you do have to add an email address on file, so I'm going to get that added. Actually, I already have that one, so I need to add another one. So I'm going to go ahead and add an email address that I will receive notifications and confirmations to. If there's a second person in your family, or you wish to have another email on account, you can put that in there and you can receive emails as that address as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and enter a password that I will use when I log in to create reservations. So whenever you wish to book an online reservation through Fusion, you're going to enter that email and then that password that you've saved. It's also going to ask you to enter a cell phone number. So you're going to go ahead and enter that. And then it'll ask you whose phone that is. Obviously, of course, for us, it's just a test, so we're not going to worry too much about that. But for you, we ask that you put whichever owner or whoever that might be phone. Again, if you want a secondary phone number on the account, you can add that as well. And then the emergency contact name, you can say put either yourself or a friend, a family member, anything like that. And then of course we ask that you do put down an emergency cell or phone number that we can use. Then we ask what you would like us to do for medical care, if, for instance, that happens. And then we do ask that you fill out the online agreement. So there's one that's a normal agreement for all dogs, and then one that is for all non-dogs. So I'm going to go ahead and click on View and Sign that. Can go ahead and read through that, and then typing my name is officially signing that. So I'm going to say I agree. Now that's signed. And then it will ask to have a credit card. You do not need to do this. This is optional. Some customers have requested for us to keep a credit card on file for easy checkout. So if you would like that, you can enter that information yourself, but you certainly don't have to. Then you're going to go ahead and hit continue to the next step. Now this is the fun part. It's going to ask you about your animal. So you're going to go ahead and put your animal's name. Choose what type of species they are, dog, cat, or small mammal. And then you can go ahead and put the breed. So we can call this a mixed Airedale. And then it's going to ask you what color the dog is. So I'll go ahead and put that in, male or female, and then have they been neutered or spayed or not. So if they have been neutered or spayed, we're going to say yes. Asking for the weight. This will help us determine on our end if we're making a grooming appointment to make sure that they have the right amount of time, but it also makes sure from our end that we also are verifying that they are in the right spot. So I'm going to just put in a random number. Asking for the date of birth of the dog. If you don't know this, you can guesstimate as best you can. And then which veterinarian you use. We do have a list of veterinarians in our thing. Most veterinarians are here already. If you find that your veterinarian is not in there, you can hit the button to add a vet and input their information as well, so that we have easy access in case we need it. If you have a copy of your dog's vaccination records, you can upload a photo of that, so that way we have it immediately. If you don't, you can also have your veterinarian call us at 952-936-9000 with the records. They can also fax it to us at 952-933-9003. Or they can also email it to us at info@fusionpetretreat.com. Then it's going to ask for any medical conditions. You can put how often your animal is supposed to be fed and any notes for them, asking about any allergies that they may have. Any medications that they may take, you can input in there. And then it's going to ask a little bit about the dog information. So any problems? Nope, no, no. We'll say yes, just that way we won't keep beds in there with them. And then we'll just go ahead. And then it also asks if they're siblings, if they can be fed together or not. So if you have multiple animals, that would be what it's for. And then finally, if you have a photo of your pet that you'd like to share with us, you can go ahead and upload that. If you have another animal that you'd like to add to your account, you can hit save and add animal. Or if that's the only animal you have, you can hit save. And then that's going to go ahead and show that that information is all there. You've signed that. Then if you would like to book a reservation, you can request services, and you can request a reservation type. So going through here, you can choose the type, so whether you want boarding, daycare, or any of the combination of the above, you can choose. And then you can type in your pet's name. You can type the day that you would like that. And then you can hit save. And then when you do that, you will know that they do not, this pet does not have vaccination records. If we do not have vaccination records, we are unable to create that reservation for you online. So before you can do that, you do need to send us those vaccination records. As soon as we have those and they are in our system, you can then create any reservations online. So in this case, we won't be able to do it until we get vaccination records. All right, and I think that sums up how you can input all your information into our online system and create reservations. I hope you get to come to Fusion soon then.